Hello and thank you for joining me. So today we're taking a look at what's going on in your energy. Don't forget to join me every single day at 6 p.m. GMT for a brand new upload, okay? I do provide free daily tarot readings right here on YouTube. Right, so you've got Isa and Manas. Now, this is the energy of something being paused or something being frozen. Perhaps you're considering taking a step back. Maybe you're thinking about putting something on ice, freezing something, pausing, taking a bit of a breather. I feel that this is more to do with your overall progress with something here, collective. It could be that perhaps at this point in time something isn't quite going according to how you might have planned it to, okay? Something could be moving incredibly slow, definitely a lot slower than you would have liked. Now, we do see with this one, it says freeze, calm, unchanging and isolation. So, as I was going to say, we could also see with this kind of energy a message of that isolation. Perhaps you're feeling isolated from either a specific person or just isolated away from society in general. Maybe today's reading is for our collective of introverts. It could be with this Isa being your first card out. We are going to take a deeper look into that and see what's going on, okay? I do feel, though, for the vast majority of you that you're being, that you're being put on pause, okay? Or you're being asked to slow down with something, and we need to find out what exactly that is. With your manas, that is society, teamwork, dependence, and unity. And basically with this one, if you can imagine, it's very much like the Eight of Coins in traditional tarot. It would be, okay, hard at work, doing your due diligence. I cannot speak today. Working hard, perfecting something. Maybe even teaching others, taking other people under your wing, showing other people how it's done type thing. Working within a team of individuals who, you're all on the same page as each other here. You're all working towards the same goal. Maybe this is coming out because you should be working within a team, but you're feeling really isolated, feeling like you're the only one who's basically doing what needs to be done in order to see some kind of improvement here. Yeah, definitely with Thurizaz coming out, that's thorns, okay? It's a difficult situation. It's challenges and obstacles. This one says conflict, loathe, furious and greed. Yeah. Again, feeling isolated from the rest of society at this point in time. Definitely watch out for greed, watch out for other people being a bit, greedy. Quite possibly expecting too much from you at this point in time as well. So, again, I do feel that this is a reason why you're currently being paused. It almost is reminiscent of that energy that you pick up on right before Spirit redirects you. Okay, that's very much how this energy feels. And then you've got Jotunheim or Jotunheimer. This is giants casting long shadows and obstacles. Yeah. Unforeseen obstacles, challenges. Again, I feel that this is all about how you're working on something, or you wanted to work on something. You thought you found your group, you thought you found your people, and it's being proven that actually this group is a little bit twisted. Okay, I'm not going to beat around the bush, that there is something highly suspect about this particular group. Realizing that this group is not who they originally presented themselves to be, and then finding yourself in a bit of a sticky situation where you're going to have to backtrack ever so slightly, make your excuses and leave. Okay, so again, I need to take a closer look into exactly what this is. It feels like Spirit's trying to put you on pause so that you can then either be redirected or redirect yourself away from this particular group. I do feel that someone is mingling with the wrong types of people, and this is why you're now experiencing this Isa. Okay, so I'm going to switch out to the overhead camera in order for you to see these cards properly. At the bottom of the deck is Ichwas, which is quite different from the other rune that sounds and looks quite similar, which would be Iwas. This one's different, okay? It basically means horse and teamwork, and it says partner, cooperation, trust and closeness. So yeah, you are definitely being redirected, okay? So that you can find your actual team, your actual group, and this feels very much like soul family type energy, okay? Some of you have got a misplaced loyalty here to a particular group. Could be happening within a workplace. It feels more like it's taking place within personal relations with other people. Okay, so like a group of friends type thing. Maybe even like a toxic family situation for some of you. Definitely a misplaced loyalty, and that's why you're being put on pause. And I suspected that as soon as I seen Isa being your first card out, I was like, yeah, there's something beyond the veil that's going on here. It's like, I don't feel that this Isa is voluntary. I genuinely didn't. And now that we're seeing this Ichwas at the bottom of the deck, it confirms that energy for me, okay? Definitely. So, collective. It's not going to be an easy couple of weeks for you, okay? You are going to find that this group, let's just call it a group of friends for argument's sake, okay? Again, that this could be any group within your personal life that this is about for you. Let's call it a group of friends so that you know who it is I'm speaking on. They're going to fall away one by one by one, okay? And it is going to be painful. Thurizaz, like thorn, thorny bush. You know, you can literally see in this, like the way that this is illustrated, absolutely beautiful deck. He's got the thorns wrapped around both arms. He's almost ensnared by these thorns. So it's like, before this group can cause you any more potential damage, Jotunheim, before they can take it to the point where it is going to be nigh on impossible for you to redirect yourself away from them. It's like Spirit's pausing you, Spirit's stopping you, and then these people one by one, guaranteed that they're falling away because of that loyalty, that albeit misplaced loyalty. It doesn't mean it's going to be an easy process, okay? It is going to be emotionally difficult for you, because for the vast majority of you, this is going to be people that you grew up with. For some of you, it's going to be people that you've known for many, 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 many years, and you would have considered them friends. And I'm hearing someone go, we're not friends. Do you know what I mean? So it's there's a lot of backstabbing here, and there's a lot of betrayal, and you definitely care far, far more for this particular group than what they care for you. Okay, I can see that clearly, and it's like Spirit knows that as well. Okay, so this Isa, that's protection. It's definitely for your protection, for your embetterment. Again, I know how patronizing that sounds as well, but let this play out, okay? And you're going to see. You are absolutely going to see. I mean, again, you can see in this particular card, look, you've got the dawn of a new day here that's breaking through the clouds. So, like, literally, that's clarity right there. That's everything. You thought was real is being challenged, because remember, it is still Jotunheim, it is still obstacles with your mountains, okay? It's like there's truth and clarity here that's breaking through about certain members of this particular group that were actually causing these obstacles. They were orchestrating these obstacles, and they were doing it with others within that group. That they were not working alone, okay? They were actively working against you in order to basically isolate you, in order to make you feel like you were completely alone. So if you can get through this, and you absolutely will get through this, okay, you've got this waiting for you on the other side of that. Is actually meeting your people. It's actually being around individuals who are can I say worth being loyal to, you know? It's meeting a new group of people who is going to repay your kindness. You know, you're never going to be wondering, oh man, what is this new group getting up to behind my back type thing. Do you know what I mean? You're never going to have to worry about that. It's going to be a non-issue. Okay, with the new group. Right, can you clarify this Issa energy, please? What's going on? Thank you. Unicorn. This one's come out in reverse. It says, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So your intuition energy has come out in the reverse position. You probably did go against your intuition with this particular group, basically hoping and wishing and praying for the best. Maybe even hoping that you were wrong. Making excuses as well could be, okay, especially when you're actively going against your own intuition. It's like, look, Spirit is making this crystal fucking clear for you, okay? You cannot trust this group at all. Like, it doesn't matter how many years you've known them for, they cannot be trusted. They've proven that time and time and time again. And when you consider the types of problems that you have had, think back carefully, the types of problems that you have had. Who was at the back end of all of that? Because I guarantee it was going to be a member of that group. I can guarantee it. Any strange little incidences that happened to you that you wrote off as just being bad luck? Yeah, it wasn't just bad luck at all. It's definitely time for you to stop going against your own intuition when it comes down to this group. Okay, it wasn't just bad luck at all. It was orchestrated, straight up, deliberate. Okay. Right, so for your manas, you have got leg, stepping into a new experience. Beautiful. Yeah. Voting with your feet, as they say. You're being lifted out of this situation and put straight in to what feels like a brand new timeline in a brand new environment with brand new types of people, stepping into a new experience. And that one did come out in the upright position, okay, where your efforts are genuinely gonna be reciprocated, and it's going to be a really unique experience for you as well, because you are actually going to be able to trust the new group, which you've never fully been able to trust anybody properly before. Not really. And that's going to be a brand new experience for you. Can clarify Thirazaz, please? Thank you. Dark women. You could be the dark woman in this equation, or you could be dealing with the dark woman. Again, take it as it resonates. But it just says dealings or relationships with the women with dark complexion or dark hair. Okay, so it's like, I mean, it doesn't even need to be a physical description of someone, although it absolutely could be. Okay, the Tower, solid foundation and success with effort. Really important to mention that the Tower in the tea leaf deck is significantly different from the Tower in traditional tarot. That's a bit of a mouthful. Traditional tarot. The Tower in traditional tarot. Yeah. This one is about a solid foundation. This is about building something of value, okay? And that's what you're going to be working on. You're going to be working on something of value, quite possibly with this dark woman. It could be. Definitely keep an open mind. Maybe this dark woman isn't an enemy for some of you, okay? Maybe this dark woman is going to be acting as a bit of a savior for some of you. I'm not saying that you need one. I'm just saying that the universe works in mysterious ways, and it does work through people. Jotunheim is clarified with your tree in reverse, and it says affairs with your family. In reverse, that's interesting. So for a small handful of you, this group is going to be about family members, your roots, where you're from. You're being uprooted. 100% you're being uprooted. Okay, the tree in reverse. It's time to move on. And that within itself is going to be presenting a bit of an obstacle, again, because of the emotional connection to this particular group, okay? It's time basically, whenever you see the tree coming out in reverse, it's time for you to plant your roots in a new environment, okay? An environment that is going to be more fertile, more healthy for you. Okay, that's tree energy in reverse. Creating your own family as well, you know, maybe leaving behind, like say this is a toxic family, or like a toxic group of friends that you would have at one point called your family. Yeah, leaving them all behind, starting afresh, starting anew. Your grasshopper has come out to clarify ichwas, situations in the balance that require careful handling. So this can all be achieved without the need to resort to any kind of arguments, without resorting to any kind of abrasiveness, okay, because it is the grasshopper, it requires careful handling. Now, for the vast majority of you, you sort of just making your excuses and leaving is going to be taken as being quote unquote offensive by this particular group. So the best way to do it is to say nothing, or say as little as possible, okay? What they don't know, they're not going to be able to twist, okay? Very careful handling. So utilizing your gifts in diplomacy and forward planning, okay? At the bottom of the deck, you have the month of June, which is interesting. So something significant might have happened last June, or this could literally be you are either a Gemini or a Cancerian, or you're dealing with a Gemini or a Cancerian. They could be the ringleader of this particular group. Again, take it as it resonates, okay? I'm feeling, though, that for the vast majority of you, that this is going to be resolved before the month of June. Before this June, it's going to be resolved, okay? Again, take the messages as they resonate, because, of course, it's definitely not going to resonate for absolutely every single one of you, okay? There could be like little bits and pieces here and there that might ring true, and then other pieces is going to be for someone else. Right, anyway, can we have some advice here, please, for our collective dealing with this situation? There's your advice for our collective dealing with this situation. Thank you. Wow. Okay, Judgment. First card out, Judgment, for your advice, and then the Three of Coins. Interesting. Okay, so definitely give this a lot of consideration, okay, collective. Judgment, ultimately, it is about your higher self, okay? It's hearing that call. It's you making that final judgment call, you making that final decision, right? And you can see in this particular Judgment card, after a long battle, yep, there has been a long battle, or this is indicating that there is a long battle right ahead of you, Okay. At that point, you're going to have to make the final decision as to whether or not it is worth sticking it out with this particular group. Okay. It can indicate rebirth as well. I feel that this particular group is about to trigger something really quite significant for you that really does take you aback. And then the pieces of the puzzle are going to start clicking into place. Your mind is going to start doing like a rewind, as I've already mentioned about all of those really bizarre, unfortunate, seemingly unlucky events that happened to you, and realizing that actually they were not coincidences at all, realizing that you're not unlucky, you're not cursed, that it was coming directly from the hand of another individual. And at that point, you're going to decide to take your life through that metaphorical rebirth with judgment. And remember, that is your advice. You can I'm hearing reinvent yourself. You can and you will successfully reinvent yourself from this particular experience. Okay, they're saying basically that this particular group is not the be all and end all. Okay, they're saying that there is far more out there for you to explore and for you to discover. And if you take a closer look at that card, you can see the rune above her head. That's the rune of Ingas. Okay, it's an energetic burst. It's the rune of evolution. It's the rune of wholeness and creation, harmony also. Okay, so finding the harmony in your life, recreating yourself. And then the Three of Coins. You can see there how he's making himself, well, he's already made himself the shield, but he's put in protective runes and decorative borders on his shield. So he's putting the finishing touches on his shield. That's what's being asked of you here, collective. It's time for you to put the finishing touches on your on your own protection, which is like your boundaries. Okay, that's what that feels like to me. And then at the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. Yeah, exactly. So do you remember your unicorn in the reverse, where there was making excuses for these people? And now you've got intuition coming out in the upright position. Again, in your advice section, in your overall advice, it's Spirit saying your intuition is not wrong about these people. Your intuition is bang on the money. And you have to pay attention to that. You have to. I'm hearing that it's imperative before this group does you any more damage. So again, please be careful with these general readings, okay? Because obviously they're not going to resonate for absolutely every single person out there, okay? If you're one of these that's already been suspicious of a specific group that you've been associating yourself with, then this is going to be your read. Because you've already been suspicious about them. You're just attracted to this read because it's providing you with the validation that you know deep down your intuition's already providing you. Okay, that's how to view tarot. Right, you've got number 0909 and it says new beginnings. I cannot make it up. It is literally impossible. Brand new beginnings. If you're seeing a lot of 0909 at this point in time, you're heading towards a brand new beginning. Okay, it says great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, and big love. Yeah, it feels like you're going to be tying off the loose ends with this particular group. It says, look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You're completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. Like I said, I cannot make it up. It's pretty self-explanatory, that one. Okay. Right, so to conclude your reading for today, I'm going to use one of my cheeky decks. Sometimes there is swearing in this deck, and other times the humour can get a little bit too sarcastic for some people's tastes. Okay, so again, if you're not into that sort of thing, then it's okay for you to close your ears. Right. Shit you don't have time for. Other people's shit. You don't have time for other people's shit. You don't have time for crazy shit. You don't have time for bullshit. You don't have time for stupid shit. You don't have time for fake shit. Or shit that has nothing to do with you. Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't have put that better if I tried. Once you drop that kind of bullshitty shit, you'll have a whole lot more hours in the day to do awesome shit. So find shit to do that vibes with your soul. Shit that has no negative consequences. Shit that makes you say, oh hell yeah. Maybe even do some shit that benefits the world in some way. You have time for the fuck yeah shit. Yeah. That card is absolute perfection given the context of your reading. And that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has helped out somebody. If it did help you out, can you let me know by dropping a cheeky wee like on the video? If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then bookings are available on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Also as well, you might want to go check out the other daily readings and see if one of those readings vibes with you. It might provide further insight for you dealing with your current situation. Okay, that should pop up on the screen. But yeah, thank you again for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.